Hello everyone, Max is here. Sorry this took so long. We had a lot of setbacks while trying to start recording this again. Thankfully, hopefully, all of those are done, and we can get back to playing HeartGold. No info needed. Ooh. Huh? What? It's already that late. Oh no, I overslept. Sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Oak, but everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. Before we get going any further, I'd like to tell you a few things you should know about this world. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. Well, we won't be seeing those for a long time, even when we start the game. We humans live alongside Pokemon as friends. At times we play together, at times we work together. Some people use their Pokemon to battle and develop closer bonds with them. Those text boxes where it's 2 words at the end always throw me off. Now, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Are you a boy, or are you a girl? Won't you please tell me? I mean, you can't see. Both of those look pretty distinct. I'm a boy, of course. I mean, the guys probably get bad vision. I'll laugh. I mean, I don't have the best vision either, so I'll continue. I'm gonna name myself, and I'm not gonna go with my actual real name. I'm going to go with M-A-X-I-S. Okay. Your name is Maxis? Yes. Maxis, are you ready? Yes, I am. As you can see, I'm touching this A touch button down here. Love this button. It's helpful. I'm a person who is paranoid. I'll get back to that later. Your very own tale of grand adventure is about to unfold. Fun experiences, difficult experiences, there's so much waiting for you. Dreams, adventure, let's go to the world of Pokemon. I'll see you later. Actually, you won't be seeing us that much later. But that A talk button. I love this button. I'm a person who, when I play games, I have the constant paranoia that I'm going to wear out my A button. Why do I have this? I have had not 1, not 2, but 3 DSs, all of which that have had the A button substantially worn out from use. This button is a godsend. I really wish they would bring this back into every game. It needs to come back. Or at the very least, make the bottom screen be used more. Or, well, touchscreens in general. Max, boot up the PC and check the mailbox. This really doesn't have any use, this mailbox. You just can check it from people. It's not like it has any important relevance like in some other games where you get messages that are hints about things to do. The female character, the one we did not pick, her canonical name is Lyra. The male's canonical name is Ethan or Gold, depending on which generation you are in. She says, adventure, excited, I love Pokemon. I mean, I kind of think most people who play the games like Pokemon, and most people who actually have them like them, so redundancy. There's really no point to this right now. We got some other messages later on, but I've never found them particularly useful. Here we have a Wii. The Wii is huge in Johto too. I mean, I don't know any other games where the Wii has appeared in. I mean, Sinnoh. It probably was in Sinnoh. I'm kind of sad because I don't have a Wii anymore. I kind of sold it because it's my brother, and I regret it, but let's not talk about that later. There's a TV here, ... Wow. He's kind of just unamused that he has a TV. I don't get this. I don't get the point of this bed because there are... In games, and even in Pokemon games, the bed is kind of a convention of you go here, rest, get fully restored. This bed doesn't... Even when you have Pokemon, it does nothing. I don't get it. Also, this window is strange. Why is there... It's the same color as the rest of the walls. It's like a fake window where you just imagine seeing things. I don't know. It's down here too. Just, limited textures, probably. Hi, Maxis. You're finally awake. Your friend Lyra was just here. She was playing hide and seek with her Marill. Marill. You can call it whatever you want. I've always called it Marill. I've sometimes called it Marill, but, Pokemon names are weird. I almost forgot. Our acquaintance, Professor Elm, was looking for you. He said he had a favor to ask of you. Professor Elm, not Professor Oak. This is a different professor. You know where the lab is, right? It's right next door to us. I'll give Mom the benefit of the doubt. Not with kids, especially 10-year-olds. Not. I'm what, like 19 at this point. I don't even know what my neighbors back home are. Yeah, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Here, use this bag to carry things. Is there a Cosmog in there? Here's your trainer card. How do I have a trainer card if I don't have any Pokemon? You can save your progress, so what, you just give the journal? These are really helpful, and this is rather helpful. Options, yes! Okay. In most games, options are kind of useless. But in this game, and in most Pokemon games in general, they are amazing. If you will see, you can increase text speed. Slow, I hate this. It's so annoying. That was basically what we had when Professor Oak was talking to us. Medium is... it's okay. And then there's fast. I love how quickly that goes. I'm gonna change window type 2 just because I like the colors on some other ones. There we are, window type 10. Just like if I go to L equals A. Battle style, shift and set. We don't have the ability to really take advantage of this yet, so I'll probably just keep it on shift right now. I might turn it over to set later, but for right now, I'm going to keep it on shift. I can speed up the text boxes, but I can't speed up my walking speed. Hey, there's Hermurl. So Hermurl came from south, but she came out of upstairs over there. What was it doing that far away from her? I'm probably just thinking too deep into things. Well, what's up this way? I'm trying to talk to the water. Why won't the water talk back? 7 out of 10. So, this is Newbark Town. There's really not much here. This is Lyra's house. Really not much. This is my house. I kind of like how it says this Max's house and not Max's mother's house. But then again, they would kind of imply that my mom doesn't have a name. And I mean, mothers in the Pokemon games don't. Yo, Maxis! Hey, Professor Rome's got some new Pokemon! I like the windmills, like the moving back with. It's a nice detail. I really love it. Let's see what this guy has to say. Hi, Maxis. Lyra's upstairs. She's playing her game with the Pokemon as usual. You didn't bring your Pokemon. Oh, I should have known. You don't have your own Pokemon yet. Wow. I hope I... Okay, at least he's nice about it. He says he hoping... Okay. At least he's nice about it. He didn't mean to. And here's Emerald just circling. Hi, Maxis. Professor Elm was looking for you. Did you go to his lab? No, he did not. Check the Emerald. Kororon. That is not what Emerald sounds like. I always love the text versions of a Pokemon's cry. They are never accurate. I love them. They're so bad. I like your bag. Who's this gonna say? Me? Huh? I'm not the professor. He's in the back of the room. I like this music. Hi, Max. I've been waiting for you. Did you know anything about my research? As you know, Pokemon these days are carried in Pokeballs. Before Pokeballs invented, people used to walk with their Pokemon, just like your friend Lyra does, or in Pokemon Go. Pokeballs are great because you can carry many Pokemon. Well, only 6, really. You have to deposit the rest of the in PC. But walking with Pokemon must have some advantages. It could have something to do with how Pokemon grow, or well, that is actually true. There are certain Pokemon that do evolve, and actually certain Pokemon that are stronger when you walk around with them. That is actually a true statement. That was something that Johto did introduce. So I'm going to give you a Pokemon. Well, introduce it to Pokemon in a large scale. You can walk beside this Pokemon outside its Pokeball to see if it brings any special feelings or bonds between people and Pokemon. The device over here is some Pokemon to choose from. And his computer is ringing. Oh, hey, I got an email. What's wrong? Okay. Okay. I read that horribly. Hey, listen. So, you're Navi? I have this acquaintance that people call Mr. Pokemon. He keeps calling weird things about his discoveries. I mean, that'd be like if people called me Mr. Kaiju. Anyways, just got an email from him saying that this time it's real. So, he's called about things before and they weren't real? Probably just another Pokemon egg. But we're still so busy with our Pokemon research. Wait, I know. You can go to our place, right? You can choose one of the Pokemon over there. So you're bribing us to do your tasks with magical monsters of power. If it's anything, it's pretty good bribery.
Starting off our, starters, we have Cyndaquil. Being a fire type with very high special attack, high speed, and also high physical attack, Cyndaquil is widely considered the best starter for a Johto game. Later evolving into Quilava and then Typhlosion, it becomes a very fast special sweeper of the fire typing. Unfortunately, its capabilities are largely limited to special fire stab attacks, such as Flamethrower and Eruption. Any Pokemon that resists fire or has high special defense will prove problematic for it. While it does learn some good physical moves, its physical attack is far lower than its special attack, and physical attacks are primarily what it will be learning for a majority of the game. Its only special fire attack for a long time is going to be Ember. Up next, we have the water-type Totodile. This is a very slow Pokemon compared to Typhlosion, but it has higher bulk in special defense and physical defense, and a moderate special attack. This is mitigated by the fact that most Pokemon weak to water type have comparatively poor special defense, but it excels at physical attacks, learning a wide variety of physical attacks of many types, including water, fighting, dark, normal, and even ice by level up. It is going to be very helpful in most battles in the game. Many people consider Typhlosion to be the best starter for the game, but I personally believe Feraligatr is equal with it. And lastly, we have Chikorita. This is a Pokemon I wish I could say more nice things about. It does have some good points. It learns Reflect and Life Spin by level up, very good support moves. It also gets Body Slam and Synthesis, but because this thing's moveset is going to be bogged down by all of these support moves, it is not going to be helpful. It also doesn't get Toxic by level up, and the TM for it is, you're not going to get it. Chikorita is a Pokemon that has good physical and special bulk, but is very limited in that most of its moves are going to be physical, and it has a higher special attack and a very low speed. If you're going to use Chikorita, get a Pokemon as soon as you can, because Chikorita is not going to be winning any awards in terms of battle.
And with that all done, I finally realized which the correct way is to spin this thing to get the one I want first. Cyndaquil. Leave Cyndaquil from Professor Elm. I actually do want to nickname this Cyndaquil. Firestorm. Is Firestorm the nickname you want to give? Heck yeah! How do you like walking around with your Pokemon? It's not bad, is it? You can take it all the way to Mr. Pokemon's house. If your Pokemon gets hurt, you shield with this machine. It's so easy to use. Just take the PC on my desk. Mr. Pokemon goes everywhere and finds rarities. This house is past Cherry Grove City. Just go north a little past Cherry Grove. That is a lie. It is not a little north past Cherry Grove. It is the exact opposite side of where you enter. Basically, as far away from Cherry Grove as possible. This guy's gonna give us some potions. Those heal 20 HP. We have, I believe it is like 22 or something. 20. Wow, I was way off. And, well, so we have a Cyndaquil. As you can see, it has very high special attack. As I mentioned before, it's a special attacker, which is, I am being redundant at this point. We have 20 HP right now, a potion is going to be a full heal, and we wouldn't want to get 100% of our HP healed, 100% of the possible HP a potion can heal. because we would be fainted, which posters can't be used. So at most we'd want to have 90... I don't know what the percentage of that is. 95, yeah, 95 would be the right percentage. You walk to Pokemon and become more friendly. You should walk around and talk sometimes too. I mean, Pokemon can't talk. Well, certain ones can. Okay, that's right. Why don't you go tell your mom? See ya. There's that red-haired individual, I don't want to assume genders, staring into what you can presume is a window. Lyra said to go talk to her mom. Where we should go. I mean, we're going to be going out on a long adventure with a magical creature. I think it's only right we talk to our mom. Oh, Maxis, that's a cute Pokemon you have. Professor Elm must have given it to you. Professor Elm, you say, what kind of task? ... Oh, I see. Sounds a bit difficult. Make a request for you, it must be important. Oh, I completely forgot your Pokegear came back from the repair shop. Why couldn't it have just not been broken in the first place? Receive the Pokegear. And now I know exactly what's going to happen. Force tutorial. It's often called Pokegear. Guess what? You can use the Pokegear to make phone calls too. Remember how? I do, but now you're going to force a tutorial on me. Yep, I know how this game works. Just power up the Pokegear, no telephone button, name's called automatically registered. I don't like how they make you sit through these things. At least they are over quick. It's not like a certain other tutorial we're going to have to be given soon, which is in every single Pokemon game, and it sucks because of how long and drawn out it is. But now that we have our Pokegear, we have our first Pokemon. I think it's time. Wait 1 second! I just love how dramatic that line is. I almost completely forgot about this. Here, give me my number. Registered Professor Elm into the Pokegear. He's got a function. Well, you won't be getting into it right now because it's kind of a spoiler, but he does have some use. Now, we are on our journey. We're on Route 29. Now, there's this long grass. This is where you can encounter wild Pokemon, though I'm pretty sure everyone knows this. Right now, you cannot catch wild Pokemon because we don't have Pokeballs and we won't be getting them for a very long... Okay, not a very long time, but it feels like an eternity with how long it takes to do this. Wow, I am getting really lucky. Normally, I go through this entire route just getting in battle after battle after battle. I never get this lucky. I got through this entire route without getting in one battle. That is a first. I mean, knowing my luck, one of those would have been a shiny if I encountered it, so yeah, I'm glad I didn't encounter anything. You're a rookie trainer, aren't you? I can tell. That's okay, everyone is rookie at some point. If you like, I can teach you a few things. Okay, follow me. It's pretty sprightly for an old guy. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot you weren't wearing the running shoes. I'll try and go slow as possible, try and keep up. I like how him trying to go slow is still so much faster than we are just walking standard. This is the Pokemon Center. They heal your Pokemon for no time at all. They'll be relying on them a lot, so you better learn a lot about them. I mean, he's not lying about that. That is a very helpful place. This is a Pokemon. They sell Pokeballs for catching wild Pokemon and other useful items. You are lying. They don't sell Pokeballs right now. We have not gone past that tutorial yet. This is Route 30 is way out here. Trainers will be battling Pokemon here. You go a little farther, you see Mr. Pokemon's house. You are again lying. It is not a little further. It is very far. This is the sea, as you can see. Yeah, after seeing this thing so many times with how many times I tried to record that pun, humor to me. Some Pokemon are only found in water. Here's my house. If I ever give you my riches, oh please, no. I don't know how many of you have ever put on shoes that are warm, or anything else that doing something that is already warm by someone else. It is not pleasant. Putting on warm shoes. Ugh. Okay, good, he was just joking. That thing always... just thinking about that is not pleasant. Receive the running shoes from Guy Gent. I love that bad pun. Sprint button. This is something I also wish they would bring back. As you can see, we can hold down the B button and start running, or we can do what any sensible person does and just hit this button and not have to hold down B. This is such thoughtful design. Why do they do this in other games? It's so good. I made it. I forgot about one thing. Here's another token from me. Take it. Okay, get loaded the map card and the Maxis' Pokegear. You know, the town map. I like how they do this. In most other games, it's you gotta go way the heck out of your way to go get the town map, even if it's not get the town map, which people rarely ever use, and it's like a 10-minute fetch quest, and it's so annoying to do. Where here, they're nice, and they just give it to you straight from the get-go. You can see the map of the region you're currently in. The map of the region we're currently in, so does that imply we're going to be going to more regions? Food for thought. Actually, just to prove, like, I know someone's probably say, yeah, you can buy Pokeballs in the Pokemart, because they say it. Just to prove all those people wrong preemptively. Pokemon, what do you need? Buy. No Pokeballs. Here's an antidote in a heal. We're not going to be encountering paralysis anytime soon. Potions, we already have enough of these. But antidote actually is pretty useful at this point. It heals poison, which, depending on which, actually, no matter which game you're playing, you can get inflicted by. And considering we are on a route with very, very low HP, and we only have one Pokemon, poison is actually very threatening right now. One downside of the running shoes is that, okay, this is just the run, pardon the pun, of me getting lucky. There we go. I'll actually explain this after we talk to that guy. Actually, this is our first battle, actually, so I should probably just explain the mechanics. We have Tackle and we have Leer. Leer will lower the opponent's defense. This will make our Tackle attack, which is a physical attack, do more damage. If we were to use, say, attack or an attack that lowers, the first attack I do that could deal damage misses. Why? This game. Now, that Tackle will do more damage. It deals 50% more damage than it would have originally because Leer lowers the opponent's defense, cutting it in half. What the heck? There's a 95% chance of hitting, and it missed twice. What the actual heck? This game. Well, that was, let that be an omen for things to come. Let's talk to this guy. Oh, you're wearing running shoes. They make you feel like you're flying, don't they? But beware, well, Pokemon and trainers, if when you run, don't know how to attract them. Pokemon will attack you more will battle you more frequently when you are running. People usually come to my house looking for Mr. Pokemon. They mean to visit my house, right? Oh, how kind of you. Is any apricorns? Apricorn trees bear fruit once a day. You shoot apricorns to do something, you make Pokeballs and other things, they're quite useful. If you're feeling this is meant to be, take this, the apricorn box. This is an extra slot in our, not slot, but it goes in the key items, and it's basically a mini bag inside of our bag. These are apricorns. We saw one of these on Route 29. We're going to have to go back there, so I don't feel like going back to Route 29, getting it, and then just coming back. But I do feel like, actually wait. And I jumped on the ledge, of course. I'm actually going to use this potion. We took a lot of damage from that Pidgey for absolutely no reason. So I decided to use one on that. Because there have been times where I have thought, I'm just going to go back to the Pokemon Center, heal. I'll use those potions eventually. And I never used them. There have been times in this game I have played those 6 potions never get consumed in the entire game. They can just use String Shot, which is kind of an interesting move. It lowers speed. As you can see, I am slowed down now because it does lower speed, and as a result, I went last. Speed determines turn order. If your speed is higher than the opponent's, you will go first. When it is lower than the opponent's, they go first. And now, that category is starting to attack me. Yeah, my Glass Cannon nature, despite the fact that I am 3 levels higher, my Glass Cannon nature is kind of being a double-edged sword in that I am taking a bit more damage. So, that's not good. An antidote. As you can see, there are 2 trainers up here. Go, Rattata! Tackle! Big battle. This is not a big battle. You're using a rat and a bird. Leave me alone. Okay, I've used that same phrase on people multiple times. Good phrase. Good phrase to have. We have another apricorn over here. It's an apricorn tree. It's a pink apricorn. Pink apricorn in the apricorn box, and yes, this is Mr. Pokemon's house. Can we just burn this tree down? I mean, I have fire on the back of it. Why do I need to cut it down? Why can't I just burn it down? See? Why can't I just burn it? Burn the little tree. Like burning the bush in Zelda. Hey, that guy looks familiar. You must be Maxis. It was I who was on the email to Professor Elm earlier. So you're Mr. Pokemon. Why can't you have just... I mean, you're pretty sprightly for an old guy. Why can't you just have carried it down? This is what I wanted for us to find the mystery egg. A friend of mine from Ecruteak gave it to me. I bet you can't find this kind of egg. I mean, the guy gave it to you in Johto, so I'm assuming you can find it in Johto. I thought Professor Elm might be able to tell what it is. He's the best it comes when it comes to the research of Pokemon evolution. I mean, it's really kind of metamorphosis in this game than evolution, but semantics. Let's go finish Professor Oak. Returning Professor Elm. Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. 2 HP should be healed. Fine. Professor Oak. Oh, so that's Professor Oak. And with that, I'm Professor Oak, the Pokemon researcher. So you're Max. Didn't you just meet us already earlier in the start of the game? So what the heck? I was just meeting my friend Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, Pokemon? I see. You must be from Professor Elm's research. I think I understand why Professor Elm gave you that Pokemon. You will treat your Pokemon with love and care, it seems. Well, the competitive players only care about stats. I seem to be attendable. How would you like to help me out? See, this is the latest version of the Pokedex. It automatically records data on the Pokemon you seem to caught. That is a lie. It only records the data you've caught of Pokemon you've caught. You are lying. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. I'd like you to have it. And that is our last item plot. Contrary to what you may think by this giant open space right here, in the bottom, maybe you can't see where I'm pointing at with the stylus, but there's nothing there. To my knowledge, nothing goes there. From my recollection, there is nothing there, and I don't think there's any optional stuff that goes there. I have to get to a goldenrod for my usual radio show. That sounds like another town we'll have to be exploring sometime in another city. But I have a feeling that this is not the last time we'll meet. Let's exchange phone numbers just to be on the safe side. Registered Professor Oak. Sure. Sorry to trouble you, having to go back and forth. Please make sure to handle it. I like how this guy actually does apologize for making us run around all this time. Hello, Maxis? It's a disaster. It's just terrible. What should I do? Oh no. Please get back here now. Well, that's unsettling. I think on the note of that, we will end this video. We started our Pokemon journey, got our partner Firestorm, made it past Route 29, Cherry Grove, and the end of Route 30, where we got to Mr. Pokemon's house, where we discovered he had a mystery egg. After giving it to us and meeting Professor Oak, we received a very unsettling call. Next time, we'll be going back to Professor Elm's laboratory and seeing exactly what that unsettling call was about. See you next time.